Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Back to throw, Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mayfield on play action. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. Going deep for Diggs. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 13 yards remaining on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Down.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Darnold completes it, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
3-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, now...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
is good.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Darnold from the red zone now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here. If pressure comes and the Stephon Tuitt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
3rd down.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield down. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return, Johnson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
43's the lady, and watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Are you getting
Darnold from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Lady, check 43.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Steelers 23.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get a touchdown. We just saw we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Mayfield's good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.